going to do this achievement in this video. Before the release of No Compromise, No Surrender, this was a very pussy or uninteresting achievement. He just went communist and joined the Axis anyway. Pathetic. But now that communist nations cannot join fascist factions, this is now an achievement worth doing rather than just a huge joke. We're starting the economic tree because that focus gives you 100 PP, and PP is really important, especially starting a game, and especially when you've got this kind of shit going on, which is, yeah, really bad. We'll soon get a national spirits change, but that is truly abysmal. Oh, that's actually really good. That is also good, minus the fascist support, and that one is mostly bad. The construction speed is good, and the consumer goods make no difference whatsoever right now. It's not all bad news though. 7 mils to start with is really good. We will end up with 0 base stability, so we may as well steal those trains. And we can do some 1 division training, which is nice, even if only for a short while. So we'll start down our communist tree, and you can see there we're going to get minus 26 base stability, and we're going to start with 30. Oh, and there's another debuff to PP, cool. And with the stability ticking down, the PP gets lower and lower.
Oh my god!
So we're going to hire the silent workhorse. Don't get me wrong, even with him it's awful, but without him, oh my lord. Then we'll do salami slicing tactics, which takes away more stability, but you can't go below 0, but gives us a load of PP back. Then we'll do undermine fascist paramilitaries, because at the start of Civil War it'll give us an extra 75 PP, and we're desperate.
It's Friday, and I'm broke. My check don't come till next week. My check better not be show.
Like I said, you can't go below 0 stability, so I'll keep stealing them trains. Then I do the focus to ignite the Civil War. The focus that I skip means I lose this national spirit. To be honest, I looked at the focus, I saw 8,000 manpower, I thought that's not very much. And I thought the thing it was saying would stay loyal to me was a division for Civil War. So that was a mistake not doing that.
Oh shit, not good.
I deleted the division that was 1 division training because they'll go fight for the other side, which is not very nice of him. So we've got 2 divisions to win the Civil War. They'll walk out of Budapest and you walk in and it's done. I didn't do a focus because I didn't control the territory I needed to do the next economic one, but now I do, so I'll go down and do it. I took 12 days to win the Civil War though, so I've wasted 2 whole days.
You useless bastard! You're totally messed up!
And our leader's really good. And look at the difference in the PP now.
Bloody hell!
And we're democratic now, and we're going to stay that way for a little bit and do some industrial focuses before we go down and flip communist. The main downside to staying democratic is you delay hiring this guy, but we've still got salami slicing tactics which would counteract his effect anyway. With the Treaty of Trianon gone, because we've been at war, there's no need to renegotiate any armaments, we can do whatever the fuck we want. So the secret rearmaments and the negotiate restrictions focuses both got skipped. So we saved 140 days on 2 focuses that don't really do anything for us anyway. 5% factory output is nice, but you see you lose it when you up your conscription law, and we need a shitload more people, more than we need more equipment. And 5% war support when we've got enough to go war economy anyway, who cares? We've announced the GEO program that brings up these decisions. That top one, if you've done one of the 2 focuses down your military side, it gives you a civ and a mill and a bit of steel, and unlocks all the other decisions. They are all quite similar, they have some requirement on a focus you've done or a technology you've researched, and they'll give you a factory, a couple of factories, a bonus, some resources, all of it, and the focus itself gives you these bonuses anyway, so it's really worth doing. Also, having done that focus is a requirement to do anything beneath it. We no longer get the effects from the salami slicing tactics, our weekly stability is no longer trickling down, it hit 0 a hell of a long time ago. So we're going to start sorting it out soon, we've just got time to steal 1 more lot of trains. So we'll go and flip communist. Well, it asks if you want to carry on as a democratic party or one of 2 communist options. It would invalidate the achievement, and I'm not a total arsehole, so I'm not going to play as this guy. So we're now led by Béla Kun, who has these okay bonuses. The PP situation is not so good now. Once you've done the first focus down his path, you access his cool decision, where you get 3 civs but minus 5 stability, but for paradox logic, 0 minus 5 is 0. And we'll do fascist and democratic raids, which should give us minus 20 stability, but 0 minus 20 is 0. So for the low price of 100 PP, we get 24 stability.
Nice. Smart.
Then we'll do this focus for 2 civs, and it buffs this advisor who's already really good into being really good. And the focus underneath that gives us another 2 civs and 5% factory output. And the one below that, 5% stability and 10% research speed. But before we do that one, now we've got 30 factories, we're going to get our 4th research slot, which also brings up this decision, which allows you to get an extra 3% research speed, and when you control more lands, you can get even more. Any of those decisions, that good advisor I just mentioned, or that stability advisor, they all cost PP, and I've been spending it all on recruitment law because we need to get some conquering done. There is this focus that gives us 5% recruitable population, but because of the downsides I try and hold off getting that as late as possible. This focus also gives you 1.5% recruitable population. You need 84% war support, but that'll be no problem when World War II kicks off. Doing that focus will block you out this GEO initiative program, but it's only 1 mil, who gives a shit. So we'll start heading down the war path. That focus gives us some combat buffs, which are really good, and the one beneath and to the left is a war goal against the Czechs. We need to use that sooner rather than later, because later they won't exist. It's not going to be an easy battle. Us and the Czechs are very comparable and they've got really good terrain for defending on. The Munich Agreement has happened and the Czechs have lost their Sudetenland, so we're on a bit of a timer now. But that's not the only thing they've lost, they've also lost their guarantees. So they're free to be taken, the only thing is we want to do it before Germany comes in. When Germany does the fate of Czechoslovakia, Beneš will say no, so Germany won't just gobble them up, they'll declare war on them. So there's no possibility of us losing everything, but we don't want to lose anything. But if worse comes to worse, what we actually need is Slovakia, and that's it. And I finally got around to hiring that guy, so now we have unlimited stability.
Yes! I am invincible!
And in what is undoubtedly the shock of the century, I was too slow and Germany are involved now. And the Czechs are dead a week later, so I don't see how Germany earned shit doing that, but apparently they did. So obviously I try and fight and get all of it, because clearly I deserve it. But I can't afford it all, but ends up in the next best thing, which is fucking over Germany. Because I can't afford Bohemia, and neither can they, so the Bohemian Empire goes independent. We have war goals against a number of different nations down that path, but the fight against the Czechs was a difficult one, so while that war was ongoing I just did industrial focuses. But now we can get back to war, with our ultimate goal being this. We control all those states and then we can core them. We have Slovakia, so now we just need parts of Yugoslavia and Romania. And because Yugoslavia is guaranteed by Romania, we can get 2 birds with 1 stone. And after that focus to give us the war goal, we've got 50 factories, so we can get our 5th research lot. Like against Czechoslovakia, this is destined to be rather a difficult war. So we're going to concentrate on just tying the Romanians up and getting Yugoslavia knocked out, because obviously it'll be a lot more difficult dealing with both at the same time. Unfortunately, because we don't have any dockyards, we can't steal the Yugoslavian navy, it will simply disappear.
All those ships will be lost.
Romania will join the Axis after Germany goes in on Poland. However, neither Germany nor Italy will get involved in this war until after France has fallen, so we do have a bit of time. And by a bit, I mean really not that much. Germany's just gone in on Denmark and Norway, so it'll be round the Maginot next. Okay, the Benelux nations are at war now. And they've all died now. Well, we've managed that by the skin of our bloody teeth there. You can't go into Czechoslovakia until after the Munich conference, but I left it a month after that to declare war on them. And when I look back now, I took 3 months between the Czechs dying and declaring war on Yugoslavia, which was obviously not very smart considering I knew it was against the clock, so there's 4 months I bloody wasted there. And of course I could have just done the wars a lot better and not running like such an idiot, so I took so many casualties, so my divisions were so weak by the end. There was only 7 days between Romania and France dying.
Are you taking a piss?
But now that we're not rushing around, I want to give SPGs a go, because we've got that Romanian oil, and Hungary have an MIO especially for them. And before this DLC, they were absolutely useless because they were 3 combat width, but now that they're 2, I want to give them a go. We got those territories, we did that focus, so we're going to core all that, so we'll see what happens when we unpause. But first, I should have done this focus next, because a great deal of what we took is not going to be core, so that compliance gain would be a very positive effect. But you know the Romanian saying, "Fă ce zice popa, no ce face popa." It was actually 3 years later I did that focus. But let's get back to the good stuff.
Drum roll, please.
Oh, it was 20 factories.
Just know, you have disappointed all 3 of us.
But then the next week it just carried on ticking up till we got to 107. I don't know if that was liberated workers kicking in, but that's an okay factory count. Our resources are a bit shit though. None of the areas we cored in Yugoslavia, Romania or Czechoslovakia were really the great ones in terms of manpower, resources or factories. You basically core the backwaters of all those nations. We do control Macedonia though, so we have to deal with this nonsense. And because we control Bessarabia, Stalin will come. So I get a spy agency so I can apply diplomatic pressure, get an non-aggression pact and then tell him to piss off. If however you've left it too late to do that, you can simply join the Comintern, say no, the war goal in the last 2 months and then leave. And the tank is ready, so let's design that SPG. We'll stick the 3-man turret on it, it's the best one. Oh, it's the most expensive, but it's worth it. And we'll obviously stick the best gun we have available at the time. When you put the tank into an artillery role, it does reduce the breakthrough, compared to it just being a tank. But you do still get a lot, and we want as much as we can, so we'll stick the most advanced radio on it as well. Then I'm just going to stick a load of soft attack on it. We'll max out the armour because that increases the breakthrough, though because I've not researched any armour upgrades, it's only 4. And jobs are good, and so we'll get into production. And then the mech is researched as well. You want to make sure you have 100 army experience ready for when that's done, because you want to maximise the production ticks, which takes the cost of producing it down from 8 IC to 4 IC, and then you want to do that first trait in EMIO to reduce the cost to 3.76. That was pretty cool that there was only 2 days between the tank and the mech being researched, right?
Yes.
Well, I've not done this focus, so I've not got the SPG MIO yet, and I've not even done the focus above it.
Oh, stop!
So I'll go get them done now, and that focus that's above the MIO one gives you a couple of mech divisions.
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god! What is that?
Here's another cool thing about those Gear Initiative decisions, there's no cooldown, you can do as many as you want at the same time. And look at that focus, it makes the SPGs 15% cheaper. Oh, and in the MIO 15% less resources and 15% more soft attack.
Oh my god! Wow!
Mussolini's asking for Dalmatian. To be honest, we're not ready to defend ourselves yet, so we're gonna have to give it away.
I've got nothing left! I've got nothing left!
After doing this focus, we have the opportunity to unite all of the Balkans. Greece is the only nation not in the Axis who has territory that we need, but the Axis is at war with Greece, so if the Axis kill Greece, then I kill the Axis, I can do that.
Many months later.
Forget I said anything, unsurprisingly, the Axis are doing terribly, they're never gonna kill Greece. So we'll just get involved now. If you remember, this achievement was about getting Leningrad, so we don't actually need anything to do with the Axis for this, but they are gonna die, so I either hang around waiting for that to happen, or like a vulture, I pick at the pieces I want. Neither Italy nor Germany got involved to defend their Axis teammate.
With Hitler, the more I learn about that guy, the more I don't care for him.
So I'll just have to force the issue myself. Italy is fractured into a civil war already, and for whatever reason, Regno del Sud took that land that was Dalmatia even though I kicked Italy out of there, which I was quite annoyed by until I realised, wait, they're my puppet? How the fuck did I deserve that? I really did not deserve that at all, something's gone terribly wrong there. I mean, it went terribly wrong in my favour, but still. Oh, and I've cut the Soviets off from Germany without even realising. And then I think, you know what, fuck Denmark. Then I see, wait, that'll put me at war with Japan. I thought I already was, because they were guaranteed Albania, but apparently Japan pussied out. So I guess Denmark gets lucky this time.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Sure, I hold some of your cause, but Bohemia, that's not cool, man. All you had to do was nothing for 11 days and you would have been fine. I've accepted that no matter what, the results of this peace deal is going to be a huge ugly mess. The main thing I want is the Sudetenland, because there's a lot of forts there, and I don't want the Soviets to get it because I don't have to attack them. What I should have done was give the Italian lands to my Italian puppet, because they would have been cheaper, and then I could have stopped the Soviets having a presence on the peninsula, but I didn't. Well, apart from Italy being split in 5 and there being an East and West Poland, as far as peace deals with the AI go, that's pretty damn gorgeous. It's even better on the faction map mode. That mess with Zauzzy and the Soviet enclave don't look that bad. And then Stalin returns some land to his Polish puppet and it looks even better. We're 100% stable now, so we're going to place that advisor with the cheaper guns fella. Hungary in general, and Communist Hungary in particular, gets access to a lot of really good advisors. At the very start of the War of the Axis, I researched the final artillery upgrade, which unlocks the heavy howitzer which I stuck on the SPG. So this is what the division looks like in the end. Bear in mind I did cutting corners, so all the stats are reduced. And I've got an open support company slot there.
Look at this. Look at this. It's perfect.
So I go down the Soviets. I could have done this the second War with the Axis was over. I was just faffing about. Watching it back now, I was thinking, what the fuck are you doing? I've got another 36 tank divisions in training. No wonder I've got no manpower. And I've only got one guy in the military high command. And I've not done any collabs. Not that we need them to beat them, but it would have made it a lot easier. I genuinely don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Just to reiterate what I was saying a second ago, I have 35 tank divisions in training. They're not fully trained, but they are fully equipped. And I'm neither using them on the front line, or to stop them pushing in and taking my core territory, or cancelling them to free up the manpower and equipment.
Are you stupid or something?
But I do finally realise, and I deploy those tanks, I seem to have lost my mind. Not in a bad way, not like I'm not enjoying this, I'm having the time of my life. Hungary post Gotterdammerung is really cool. I've just, entirely lost focus on what the fuck I'm trying to do. The achievement was capture Leningrad, and I've been focused so much on Italy, my troops were just stood near Leningrad, doing fuck all until I got over there and directed them to get off their asses. But I finally snap out of it, realise what's going on, I take Leningrad and they die. And the state of Japan in the peace deal was 0 points, so I guess the Allies killed Japan, then Japan declared war on the Soviets, and then did fuck all. And the SPGs were really good, even without a dedicated SPG MIO, if you had one just applied for all armed technology, I'm sure they'd be brilliant too. And even though they were Soviet puppets, Finland and the Italian nations and whatever the hell that is are still at war with me. It wouldn't take long, and Hungary was a lot of fun, but no, just give it a bloody rest. I've got this membership thing now. You click this button and you give me 99p or whatever that converts to into your communist currency, and in return I give you fuck all.
There is nothing